determinant. Fourth problem, prove that the determinant is equal to k square into 3y plus k. Solution, when determinant is given, we'll take the left hand side and we'll think whether we can take any common term outside the determinant. If not possible, we'll check whether we can add certain term, that is column wise or row wise, then we will take some common term. In this, directly we can't take any common term, so we'll add it by column wise. Column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. So by adding the column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3, we got 3y plus k. Now we can take this 3y plus k outside the determinant. By taking outside the determinant, we get 1, 1, 1. Now again we have to think whether we can use any operation such as column or row wise. In this, we'll take row 2 minus row 1. By subtracting row 2 minus row 1, we get 0, k, 0. And row 3, third row also we can subtract r3 minus r1. We get 0, 0, k. Now in this, if you see the principal diagonal, it is 1 k k. The lower part of that is 0, 0, 0. We have seen many properties. In that, the eighth property says that if the principal diagonal below or above or both are all the values are 0, we can find the determinant value as multiplying the product of the main diagonal or principal diagonal. This is the eighth property we already seen. So by multiplying this, we get k square into 3y plus k. This is our right hand side. This is what we have to prove. Second problem, determinant equal to x square into x plus a plus b plus c. Solution, left hand side we'll take and we'll check whether we can take any common term. Not possible, so we'll check whether row wise or column wise, so that by adding or subtracting we'll make all the row or column the same element. Here we'll take column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. Now by adding this, and we get x plus a plus b plus c as common term. We know that we'll take this common term outside the determinant. Now by taking outside, we get 1, 1, 1. We will do the row operation, that is row 2 minus row 1 and row 3 minus row 1. The operation, this simplification is shown here. You can see it. 1 minus 1 is 0. X plus b minus b equal to x, c minus c equal to 0. We will enter that in the determinant. Now, we know the condition. We have seen the property just now. That is, principal diagonal is there. One side of the diagonal is 0. So we can multiply we can product the principal diagonal. By multiplying this, we get x square into x plus a plus b plus c. This is our right hand side. Third problem, the determinant we have to prove that equal to 9 into a plus b plus c whole cube. Solution, left hand side. Now directly we can't take common term, so we'll use column operation, row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3. The simplification is shown here. By simplifying, we get a plus b plus c. Now, we will take this a plus b plus c outside the determinant. In this, we have to do the row operation R2 minus R1. By subtraction, we get 0, minus 3a, minus 3b, minus 3c, 0. And we'll do row 3, third row. We get this. Now, if you see this, the principal diagonal contains some value. The other part, one side of that is 0. We know by the same property, 8th property, we can multiply this. Minus 3 into a plus b plus c minus 3 into a plus b plus c. Now by multiplying minus 3 into minus 3, we get 9. Minus into minus is plus. And then a plus b plus c 3 times is there, so we'll get cube. This is what we have to prove. This is the right hand side. Fourth problem, we have to prove that determinant equal to 4 into a plus b plus c whole cube. Solution, left hand side, there is no common term, so we'll add the column wise, row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3. By adding, we'll get column 1 as a plus b plus c. We will take this a plus b plus c outside the determinant. We will get 1, 1, 1. Now by doing the row operation R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1, we get 0 minus 2 into a plus b plus c 0, 0, 0 minus 2 into a plus b plus c as the second and third row. By multiplying the principal diagonal, since one side of the determinant is 0, minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. Minus into minus is plus. A plus b plus c 3 times is there, so a plus b plus c whole cube. This is what we have to prove. Fifth problem, we have to prove that determinant is equal to 4abc. Solution, we'll take the left hand side and use the row operation R1 minus R2 minus R3. We get 0 minus 2c minus 2b. Now we'll expand this by any one row or column. We'll take the first row and then we'll expand. While expanding, we know the property, that is, we have to take alternately plus minus plus minus. First one, 0 into the determinant. 0 into any number is going to become 0. So I'm not expanding, directly we wrote 0. Next we'll take minus 2c. We know that alternately we have to take one minus, so that minus is shown outside the box. We know next one is plus minus 2b. Then by multiplying we get this. By multiplying b inside and minus c inside, we got this equation, this term. Multiply 2c and minus 2b inside. We get this equation. Now check whether we can cancel any possibility, any common term. Here we cancelled all the common terms. Then we are adding 2abc to abc. We get 4abc. This is what we have to prove. Second problem, we have to prove that the determinant is equal to 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. Solution, this is little different because we can't take any common term directly. If we use row or column operation also, we can't able to take some common term. For that reason, we will multiply and divide column 1 by A, column 2 by B, column 3 by C. Then we can take some common term. Left hand side, We have multiplied and divided column 1 by A, column 2 by B, column 3 by C. The division we kept outside the determinant. The multiplication we did inside the determinant. In this, check whether any common term we can take. The first row contains A, so we can take the A common outside. The second row contains B and third C. We will take this ABC outside the determinant. Now we can cancel ABC and ABC. Now in this determinant, we will use the column operation C1 plus C2 plus C3. While doing that, we got a common term, that is 1 plus A square plus B square plus C square. We will take this 1 plus A square plus B square plus C square outside the determinant. After getting this, we will use the row operation R2 minus R1, R3 minus R1. By doing this, we will get one side of the determinant as 0, 0, 0. The principal diagonal contains 1, 1, 1. One side we got 0. We know by the property we can multiply this principal diagonal. By multiplying, we get 1 plus A square plus B square plus C square. This is our right hand side. Third problem, the determinant equal to 4A square B square C square. Solution, we'll multiply and divide by C1 by A square, C2 by B square, C3 by C square. Same like previous problem. Therefore, left hand side is equal to 1 by A square, B square, C square and the determinant. 1 by A square, B square, C square is multiplied inside the determinant. Division is outside the determinant. Multiplication is inside the determinant. Now again, we'll check we can take any common term in the first row. We can take A square in the first row, B square in the second row, C square in the third row. By taking that common outside and then by cancelling A square, B square, C square, we get this determinant. In this, we'll use column operation C1 minus C2 minus C3. By subtraction, we will get these values, that is 0 minus 2C square minus 2BC square. The solution is shown here. We'll substitute that in the determinant. In this determinant, check whether any common term. Minus 2 is common in the first column. So take minus 2 common. Now we'll expand this determinant by taking the row and expanding this. We'll take 0, then B square and then by C square we get this value. Now we'll multiply C square and B square inside the given bracket. By multiplying inside, we get this equation. Now we'll check whether we can cancel any common term. The common term we can cancel. Now multiply minus B square and C square inside the bracket. By grouping, we get minus 2 into A square, B square, C square. Multiply this, minus into minus is plus 4A square, B square, C square. This is our right hand side. This is what we have to prove. Fourth problem, we have to prove the determinant equal to 4ABC. Solution, left hand side, we'll use the column operation C1 minus C2 minus C3. The values are shown. We know that minus 2a is common. We can take minus 2a outside the determinant. Minus 2a is outside. Now use row operation R2 minus R3. We get 0, C and minus B. We'll expand by the first column 1 into the determinant minus BC minus BC. Minus 2BC we get. Now multiply with this 4ABC. This is our right hand side. This is what we have to prove. So by this we have proved that the determinant is equal to 4ABC.